Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? Beta, can you hear me? Assalamu alaikum. मेरी आवाज़ आ रही है आपको? ओके बेटा, चलो थैंक यू सो मच. ओके. ओके, थैंक यू. ओके बेटा. Assalamu alaikum once again, beta. Turn off your cameras, beta. Aisha, beta, check your device, beta. I'm already speaking loud. Vanya, can you hear me all? I'm fine, beta. Sharos, thank you so much. Okay, beta, open your books. Um, this is page number 87. Today we are going to discuss our chapter, the history of the provinces of Pakistan. Vanya, beta, be focused towards your lecture. Yes, beta, you have to collect your copies by Monday. And I'm going to tell you very important thing. First of all, listen me carefully, all of you. If you have the copies in school, then you have to collect these copies from school on Monday.
No.
Beta, turn off your mic. Turn off your mic, beta.
मिस सबके माइक बंद कर दें.
जी मैं कर रही हूँ.
इस सबको म्यूट करते हैं.
जी मैं कर दिया मैंने म्यूट. ओके बेटा, वेट. Okay, beta. So I'm saying that if you have any copy in school, then you have to collect these copies on copy submission day. And I'm going to upload the homework, home assignment. Then if you have not any copy, you have to do this assignment on loose sheets. Is it clear? You have to do the assignment on loose sheets. If you have copy 1, then you have to copy down the assignment on copy 1. Is it clear? Any confusion, beta? Tell me in your chat box. Then I have to, after that, I have to start my lecture. Okay. Once again, I'm going to tell you that after my lecture, म्यूट किया हुआ है.
इस सबको म्यूट करते हैं.
यस किया हुआ है. नहीं शुगर है. Okay, beta. Then you have to do this assignment on loose sheets. Is it clear? Sure नहीं है. हो गया क्या?
जैसे शोर होने लगे ना म्यूट ऑफ कर दो
हाँ 2 बार किया मैंने.
क्योंकि बच्चे अनम्यूट
हाँ
करते हैं
हाँ
ना तो शोर की आवाज
शोर
आती
की
है.
आवाज़ आती है. Okay. Is it clear? Beta, you have to do your assignment on copy 1. If you have your copy 1, then you have to copy down this assignment on copy 1. If you have not any copy, then you have to do this on loose sheets and submit on submission day. Then after that, when you will get your copy, then you have to attach these loose sheets on your respective copy. Is it clear? अगर आपके पास आपकी कॉपी 1 घर पर है तो आप असाइनमेंट जो है वो कॉपी 1 पर कॉपी डाउन करेंगे, और अगर आपके पास कॉपी 1 नहीं है और वो स्कूल में है तो आप असाइनमेंट को लूज शीट पर कर लेंगे कॉपी डाउन। और जब आप कॉपी सबमिशन डे पे कॉपीज़ लेकर भी जाएंगे, लूज शीट को सबमिट करवाएंगे और अपनी कॉपीज़ ले जाएंगे, तो आफ्टर दैट नेक्स्ट वीक में वो जब लूज शीट आपको वापस चेक मिलेंगी तो आप उसको पेस्ट कर लेंगे कॉपी 1 में, या उसको अटैच कर लेंगे कॉपी 1 में। इज इट क्लियर? ओके ओके बेटा, ओपन योर बुक्स नाउ। दिस इज पेज नंबर 87। पेज 87 ओपन कर लीजिए। टेक योर पेंसिल्स विद यू and we are going to discuss our chapter history of the provinces of Pakistan. Today we have to complete this chapter. Is it clear? So in next lecture, inshallah, tomorrow we will start our last chapter, the climate of the world. Is it clear? So हाँ, एक और इम्पोर्टेंट बात, अगर आप में से आई थिंक 7th ए एंड ग्रुप ए किसी ग्रुप ने तमाम काम कंप्लीट कर लिया है, 2 शॉर्ट क्वेश्चंस एंड 2 exercises, then there is no need to do anything on loose sheet or in copy. Is it clear? ये असाइनमेंट सिर्फ उन ग्रुप्स के लिए है या उन स्टूडेंट्स के लिए है जिनके पास 2 शॉर्ट क्वेश्चंस हमारे रहते थे, वो नहीं गए, और एक्सरसाइज बी एंड सी नहीं है। इज इट क्लियर? इफ यू हैव डन ऑल दिस, then there is no need to do it again. Okay, thank you, Shairoz. I think group B. Okay. So if you have any confusion, then you can write it in chat box. Okay, let's start our chapter. As I told you that the chapter name of today's lecture is History of the Provinces of Pakistan. Peter Rumesa, I am telling you, if you have both copies in the school, then you have to copy down your assignment on loose sheet, and these loose sheets will be submitted on submission day. And when you will get back these loose sheets, then you have to attach these loose sheets on your copy 1. Done? Okay. So first of all, Beta, Ramla and Sharoz, turn off your cameras, beta. First of all, we are going to see the uh, provinces. Okay. First of all, we will discuss about the areas of the areas of different areas of Pakistan. So Pakistan consists of, as I told you, and you know all about Pakistan very well. Pakistan consists of 4 provinces like Sindh, Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and Balochistan. So these are all the four provinces of Pakistan. In addition to these, there is the province like unit of Gilgit and Baltistan. And I told you in the physical class that the Gilgit and Baltistan are also province like province. They have their government there, but these are not called the province. These areas called a province like unit. Beta Vanya Ali, now I am going to block you. Erase the screen. Hurry up. there is the province like, so this is a province like unit, but this is not the province, this is the province like unit, which is called Gilgit Baltistan. So the capital territory of Islamabad, the capital territory of Islamabad and federally administered uh, tribal areas, FATA. So this is the abbreviation of federally administered tribal areas, which is called FATA. And मैंने आपको बताया भी था tribal areas. There are some tribal areas in the different provinces which are directly administered by the federal. Federal means by the capital, by the government of Islamabad. So these areas are directly administered by the federal government, not by the provincial government. Is it clear? Not by the provincial government. So these are all the regions of, these are all the regions of, different regions uh, of Pakistan. So next है Azad Jammu Kashmir, and Azad Jammu Kashmir is also under the control of Pakistan, but has its own legislature and courts. Underline these lines. If you have not done in the physical class, then you have to underline these lines. The whole paragraph is most important paragraph. So what is the meaning of this line? Azad Jammu Kashmir is also under the control of Pakistani government, but has its own constitution, its own legislature or constituent assembly, and has its own courts. Is it clear? It has its own courts. So this is a state, not a province. As I told you in physical class that this is a state, not a province. So a state means a small country. So it has its own different cities. So the government of Azad Kashmir is separate government. They have their own legislature. They have their own courts, and Azad Kashmir has its own assembly which makes its laws, and it has its own course. The half part of Kashmir is captured by the by India, and half part of Kashmir is also under the control of Pakistan. So it is a state, not a province. If it is province, then it is being under control by the Pakistani government. But it is a state. So state has its own government, its own legislature, its own courts, but it is with the border of Azad Kashmir is with Pakistan, and it is the under the only the under control of Pakistan, but it has its own separate identity. Is it clear? Yes, yes, Sheroz, you are right. State means a small country. Okay, beta, no problem. If your copy is in school, you have to do the assignment on loose sheet and submit it, and you have to submit it in on submission day in school. Loose, remember, loose sheets will be also submitted on submission day. Okay, is it clear? Now, if we will take the review of the region, different regions of Pakistan, we can say that Pakistan consists of 4 provinces, and also it consists of on the unit like province Gilgit-Baltistan. Then there is the capital territory. Territory means ilaka. ठीक है, area, region. So it has also the capital territory of Islamabad and federally administered tribal areas. There are some tribal areas which are federally administered. It means some areas are directly administered by the capital. Is it clear? Not by the specific provincial government. And it has also a state of Jammu Kashmir, which is under the control of Pakistan, but Azad Jammu Kashmir has its own legislature and courts. You can see here the map of Pakistan also, and you can see the different cities, name of different cities are written here. So this is the whole map of Pakistan, and these are the regions which are included in the map of Pakistan. बेटा साद कैन आई क्या मैं अब आपको ये भी बताऊं कि लूज शीट क्या होती हैं? Better all of you be focused towards your lecture. These all these lines which are included in your lecture and in the slides, all these are very important lines, most important lines. Be focused towards your lecture now. You are wasting my time, beta. Yes, beta. Sharos territory means region, area. Okay. Next is Sindh. So I told you in the physical class that all the topic of Sindh is the most important topic. Is it clear? All the topic is most important topic. So Sindh has a long history. It was here that the Indus Valley civilization started some 5,000 years ago. And the first planned city of the world was built at Mohenjo-daro. Later that civilization came to end. So you can see that this is the picture of the old city of Indus Valley civilization, Mohenjo-daro. You can see the houses or which whatever you can see in this picture, a tomb we can see. These are all, and this is the Great Bath. As I told you that it is like a pond where they saved their water. Is it clear? Where they saved their water, whether the water was coming from anywhere, whether the water of might be possible, they saved the water of rain. Is it clear? So you can see very planned city. It was very planned city, and you can see all the things, all the buildings, or you can say all the houses, or and the pond were made by the bricks. एट दैट टाइम, जबकि उस वक्त कोई भी फैसिलिटी नहीं थी, कोई ऐसी सहूलत मौजूद नहीं थी. यू कैन सी दैट हाउ इज़ इट पॉसिबल फॉर देम, हाउ इज़ it was difficult for them to made like this a very planned city. They made their storage houses, they made their different houses. They made the, you can see this was the king's हाउस. यू कैन से ये बादशाह का, वहाँ के जो रूलर का घर था वो था, वहाँ के किंग कह सकते हैं. यू कैन से the fort like thing where the king lived. Is it clear? And these were the houses, and this was the Great Bath where they saved their the water. The sewage system was very good at that time. They made the very beautiful, neat and clean brick made streets, and they made the proper sewage system there. And they made the storage houses where they saved their grain, wheat, and everything which they grew. Is it clear? So and when it was developed, it was developed almost 5,000 years ago. 5,000 years ago, it was a very planned city, and in fact it was the first planned city of world. And its name was Mohenjo-daro, which was near Larkana in Sindh. Is it clear? So Later that civilization came to end, and after that the new dynasty came there. And what was that dynasty? It was Arab dynasty. Is it clear? But before Arab dynasty, there was also, so it was Arab dynasty. First of all, Indus Valley civilization was developed, and the most important city of Sindh, since Indus Valley civilization was Mohenjo-daro. Is it clear? And after that, it was the Aryans who invaded this region. After Indus Valley civilization, who invaded this region? Aryans invaded this region. And we know that Brahmins dynasty was came into power in the 7th century AD. Underline all these important lines, and I told you in the physical classes that these all the topic of Sindh is the most important topic. Is it clear? So first of all, Indus Valley civilization, then Aryans, then you can see in the slides also, all these lines are important. It was the Aryans who invaded this region, but we have little information about the centuries after their invasion, कि उनके इन्वेजन के बाद की जो सेंचुरीज हैं उसके बारे में हिस्ट्री की बुक्स में बहुत कम इंफॉर्मेशन है. सो however we know that a Brahmin dynasty came to power. Brahmin dynasty was very famous dynasty in the 7th century AD. Sohandi queen was very famous. The Brahmin dynasty's queen's name was Sohandi. So Sohandi was a very famous queen. Why she was very famous? Because his son was very famous in the history, in the books of the history. So whose son was Raja Dahir. Raja Dahir was killed when Muhammad bin Qasim conquered Sindh in 712 AD. Then when he invaded Sindh, he conquered Sindh. He Then after his invasion, Raja Dahir was killed by him. Is it clear? Any question relating this topic? Beta, page 89. Beta, I told you, Aisha, these lines, all these lines which are included in our lecture, all these lines are important. All these topics are important. Is it clear? All these topics are important. Okay. So, listen very carefully. After our completion of syllabus, when we will complete our syllabus, I will give you an assignment about the different dynasties of the history. Is it clear? Then you have to underline, you have to write the timeline of these dynasties. So be careful and underline these lines, important lines, so you can attempt this assignment easily. Why, Ramla beta? What is the problem? We have to complete all the chapter in this lecture. So listen carefully. I'm going to give you a review. Yes, Sheroz, in 1900 AD. Well done. So, first of all, in Sindh, there was 5,000 years ago, there was the Indus Valley civilization. After Indus Valley civilization, Aryans came in Sindh, and then Brahmins dynasty started. Brahmin came into power in 7th AD century, and Sohandi queen was very famous queen of the Brahmins dynasty, whose son Raja Dahir was killed by and conquered when and he was defeated by Muhammad bin Qasim when Muhammad bin Qasim conquered Sindh in 712 AD. After that, there was the dynasty of Samas. This is Somras, which is my slides are showing the dynasty of Somras, but you can see in your book there is an other dynasty after the Arabs dynasty, and that dynasty was Samas. Is it clear? But first of all, I want to tell you that there are some important things, another important things which are in your book, that when Muhammad bin Qasim conquered the Sindh, so the Arabs came there in 712 AD, as you know, under the command of Muhammad bin Qasim. The government brought many types of changes. Is it clear? Muhammad bin Qasim's dynasty brought many changes to this province. It became a part of Arab Empire. Is it clear? Because Arab came there and they conquered Sindh, so it became the Sindh actually became the part of Arab dynasty. Is it clear? And the people of Sindh were very much expert in the arithmetic and medicines. यानी तिब के शोबे में जिसे हम तिब कहते हैं, at that time there were not medical colleges were there, but the people of Sindh were very much experienced in the medicines and in arithmetic, so they taught everything to the Arabs, and then Arabs spread all these knowledge in the Europe. Is it clear? So when the Arab dynasty, Arab empire grew weaker, the Sumras declared independence in 1026 AD. Underline these lines. These lines are very important on page number 88. Is it clear? So after the Arab Empire, when Arab Empire grew weak, the Sumras declared independence in 1026 AD. Is it clear? So underline these lines. They originally belonged to an Arab tribe. They are also belonged to, they were the Arabs also. Is it clear? But their tribe was different to Muhammad bin Qasim. Is it clear? So originally they belonged to an Arab tribe. So you can say that Sumras were also the Arab tribes which had settled in Sindh, and Sumer, their first king, ruled over Lower Sindh on the eastern side of Indus River. Umar Sumru was the most famous ruler of this region. Is it clear? Underline these lines. First three lines are very important. You can see in your slides. When the Arab Empire grew weak, the Sumras declared independence. Is it clear? And they were also the Arab tribes. And then Umar Sumru was the most famous ruler of this region. And you can see a building in the picture. This is the tomb of the Umar Sumru. Is it clear? This is tomb of Umar Sumru, and these are some remainings of that dynasty, Somras dynasties. You can see the remainings of Somras dynasty. Is it clear? Okay. Now, this is the Samas dynasty. After Sumras, there was a Samas dynasty, and this topic is most important topic. Is it clear? So mark on your book most important as a most important topic. Okay, the Samas came to power after the Somras and established Thatta as their capital. You can see, and all we know that every country or every state has its own capital. So, like same like this, the Somras also had their capital, and they made their capital the Thatta city. And you know very well that Thatta is the city of your province, and the Somras established Thatta as their capital. Is it clear? So their most famous ruler were Jam Tamachi and Jam Nizamuddin. Somras' most famous ruler was Umar Sumru, and Samas most famous rulers were first of all Jam Tamachi and then Jam Nizamuddin. And these two rulers were very much famous, especially Jam Tamachi was very famous ruler because Jam, Tamachi, and Nuri, there was a folk story also there. Is it clear? A folk story is also related with Jam Tamachi, and Nuri was a simple fisherman's daughter, and who became his queen, and is also very famous. While the Sumras originally came from Arabia, the Samas claimed that they descend from Persian kings. Is it clear? लेकिन जो सुमास थे ना, सुमरास थे, वो ये claim करते थे कि they were not Samas were not the Arabs, but they were originally belonged to the Arab dynasty. Eventually, Makli became the fourth largest graveyard in the world. और क्यों ये graveyard बन गया था? It is very important thing. You can see that the Makli became the fourth largest graveyard in the world. Is it clear? A very important event of Samas period was that the rulers and nobles started burying their dead in the graveyard of Makli. Underline all these lines in your book. Okay. Then you can see the next province is Punjab. Punjab is a historical province, as you see that we can trace its history as far back as the Indus Valley civilization, when its builders of Punjab settled here and built the city whose remains are found today at Harappa. और कौन से इसके builders ने कौन सा city बनाया था? Tell me in your chat box. Hurry up, beta. Tell me in your chat box. Which civilization was there about 5,000 years ago? Which civilization was there? Indus Valley civilization. This was also Indus Valley civilization, and the civilization of Indus Valley civilization in Sindh was Mohenjo-daro. And which civilization was there in Punjab? City name, beta. Anam Zafar, Sheroz, tell me the name of the city. Yes, well done. Well done, Muhammad Ali. Harappa. Harappa was the Indus, also the part of Indus Valley civilization, and Indus Valley civilization. This city was near the Sahiwal, and after that civilization, Alexander the Great invaded this region in 327 BC. Well done, all of you. Well done. Underline these lines. And now you can see also, you can see the civilization, the remainings of Harappa. You can see that how planned, how much was planned this city. You can see all the houses were made by bricks, and you can see like this here a very planned sewerage system. You can see all the houses were made of bricks, and very planned city this was also. Is it clear? After that, Alexander the Great invaded this region in 327 BC. Is it clear? Better turn off your mics. Turn off your mics, beta. Is it clear? So, Alexander the Great invaded this region in 327 BC. So you can see that there is a very famous history of the Punjab. Punjab was also ruled by Hindu Raja until the 11th century AD, when Mahmud of Ghazna spread the message of Islam. And at that time, it was ruled by a Hindu Raja. Underline these lines, beta. And the name of this Hindu Raja, Raja Porus of Jhelum. Jhelum is the city of Punjab. put up brave resistance against the Greek, and Porus was defeated by Alexander the Great. And after defeating the Raja Porus, Alexander the Great invaded this region in 327 AD. BC, sorry, 327 BC. So underline these lines, beta. These lines are also in your book, in the topic of Punjab. And after that, the Mughal period came. Lahore was the summer capital of Mughals. Underline these lines. Since here they could always travel the cool resorts of Kashmir, and where the weather became too hot in the plains. So Mughal Empire जब आया तो उन्होंने लाहौर को अपना समर कैपिटल बनाया, गर्मियों में वो वहाँ पर उसे अपना कैपिटल सिटी बनाया, और वो मूव कर जाते थे कश्मीर की तरफ, ठंडे एरियाज की तरफ, व्हेन देयर वाज वेरी हॉट डेज, hot season in the Punjab, they moved towards the Kashmir. Is it clear? Underline also these lines. The Mughal period was very important. The Sikh period was also most important. So read all these important points in your book and underline, write down the Mughal Empire and the Punjab are the most important topics. Next was Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. You can see the picture of Khushhal Khan Khattak. Is it clear? Ranjit Singh was a Sikh general at that time and one of the greatest ruler of Punjab, and he also rose to power by helping the Afghan invaders and against the Sindh in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. So the Pathans are an ancient people. जो पठान लोग हैं वो एक बहुत पुरानी इनका ये रेस है, इनका पठान्स are very ancient people and used to follow different religions such as Zoroastrianism, and then Hinduism, Buddhism and animal worshipping. यानी ये जो पठान थे इन्होंने बहुत सारे मज़ाहिब को अपनाया बारी बारी. Is it clear? When Alexander the Great, as I told you, invaded Punjab, he also marched into their valleys. उसने खैबर पख्तूनख्वा की तरफ भी मूव किया in 327 BC. Khushhal Khan Khattak was a Pathan ruler whose family had served the Mughals since the days of Akbar the Great. Is it clear? When Akbar, Mughal Emperor Akbar was the ruler of the Mughal Empire, at that time Khushal Khan Khattak and his family was you can say very close persons who served the family of Mughal Emperor Akbar, and after that he became the ruler of this region. Khushal Khan Khattak became the ruler of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Is it clear? Then the last one is yes, Fata. Okay, underline the lines of Balochistan. History, the province of Balochistan remained the part of Persia. मैंने आपको क्लास में बहुत डिटेल में समझाया था. It was a part of Iran, Persia. Persia was the old name of Iran at that time. In fact, the other part of Pakistan, half part of Balochistan was attached with Iran and half was in with the Pakistan side, and is called Sistan via Balochistan. The Balochis share many customs and folk stories and folk traditions with the people of Iran. So they adopted many things from there. And at that time, they also spoke the Persian. The Persian is the language of Iran. So the Persian is commonly spoken here in Balochistan. Is it clear? Fata mean federally administered tribal areas. As I told you that these areas are totally federally administered by the federal government. And I told you about these areas in your class very detail. Please underline these lines. I also told you and underlined the lines quotation of Qaid-e-Azam in your physical class. So That's all for today, dear students. I will upload your assignment right now, and you have to do it on loose sheets. If you have copy one, then you have to do it on copy one. That's all for today. Take care. Allah Hafiz.